Fellow country people, this thing where I want talk now, pay attention, oh. Pay very good attention. I want make you compare two things. We'll see whether there is any difference or similarity plenty everywhere. When I remember say, during the military era, those guys ruled by decrees. I decree. They know your opinion does not count. There was no democracy. Now decree, they use the rule. Now we are in a democracy that people should decide how they should be ruled. But you come and say, now see that decree, we see the experience now, like the military rule. Because even the masses no to get say inside this present particular government. And I will prove and give you now. When I see all this here, fresh subsidy is gone, electricity tariff is gone. All this their policy where they don't consult anybody, just the decree. Now the same thing with the military rule. There is no difference. The only difference I say, they call this one democracy, call this one military rule. No difference, and I go prove and give you now. Don't go and prove here. I will prove it to you that this country with this current government, we are being ruled by decree. I decree this one. Now so it will be this one. Now so it take happen that time. Oh, and I will give you a perfect example. Abacha, Sani Abacha, General Sani Abacha. Ona go say as he take over. Him speech. You understand? When he took over power from NS Shoneko, now him be the interim government that time where they are now June 11, I be June 12, 1993 election when MKO Abiola with a hair. Now NS Shoneko they put as interim government. Where Abacha come pursue and come out. Una go see the address where Abacha give. Una go see as he take the decree. Hey, this one over, this one in, this one out. Use them now. Compare with this Tinubu government. Make una tell me whether no be decree, no be the same thing. Where we the experience now. Then call one democracy, call one military government. I don't want to talk again. When you don't watch and finish, come to the comment section and tell me if there is any difference between what this video we want to watch now and how Tinubu take the rule this country. Now, watch this video.
Many have expressed fears about the apparent return of the military. Many have talked about the concern of the international community. However, under the present circumstances, the survival of our beloved country is far above any other consideration. Nigeria is the only country we have. We must therefore solve our problems ourselves. We must lay a very solid foundation for the growth of true democracy. We should avoid any ad hoc or temporary solutions. The problems must be addressed firmly, objectively, decisively, and with all sincerity of purpose. Consequently, the following decisions come into immediate effect. The interim national government is hereby dissolved. The national and state assemblies are also dissolved. The state executive councils are dissolved. The brigade commanders are to take over from the governors in their states until administrators are appointed. Where there are no brigade commanders, the commissioners of police in the states are to take over. All local governments stand dissolved. The directors of personnel are to take over the administration of the local governments until administrators are appointed. The National Electoral Commission is hereby dissolved. All former secretaries to federal ministries are to hand over to their director generals until ministers are appointed. The two political parties are hereby dissolved. All processions, political meetings and associations of any type in any part of the country are hereby banned. Any consultative committee, by whatever name called, is hereby proscribed. Decree 61 of 1993 is hereby abrogated. A provisional ruling council is hereby established. It will comprise the head of state, commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as chairman, the chief of general staff as vice chairman, the honorable minister of defense, the chief of defense staff, service chiefs, the Inspector General of Police, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the Internal Affairs Minister, the Foreign Affairs Minister, and the National Security Advisor. Legislative powers will reside in the Council. States will be governed by civilian administrators to be appointed later. Also, a federal executive council will be put in place. Our security system will be enhanced to ensure that lives of citizens, property of individuals are protected and preserved. Drugs trafficking and other economic crimes such as 419 must be tackled and eliminated. On the crime strikes throughout the nation, following the increase in the price of fuel, I appeal to all the trade unions to return to work immediately. We cannot afford further dislocation and destruction of our economy. On the closed media houses, government is hereby lifting the order of proscription with immediate effect. We, however, appeal to the media houses that in this spirit of national reconciliation, we should show more restraint and build a united and peaceful Nigeria. Fellow Nigerians, the events of the past month, starting from the announcement of the June 12 presidential election, culminating in the appointment of the former head of state, Chief Anas Shanakan, are well known to you. The economic downturn has undoubtedly been aggravated by the ongoing political crisis. We require well thought out and permanent solution to these problems if we are to emerge stronger from them. Consequently, a constitutional conference with full constitutional powers will be established soon to determine the future constitutional structure of Nigeria. The Constitutional Conference will also recommend the method of forming parties, which will lead to the ultimate recognition of political parties formed by the people. While the conference is on, the reorganization and reform of the following major institutions will be carried out: the military, the police, the customs, the judiciary, NITEL, NNPC, NEPA, the banking industry, and our higher institutions of learning. This regime will be firm, humane, and decisive. We will not condone nor tolerate any act of indiscipline. Any attempt to test our will be decisively dealt with.
For centuries, the Ijele has been a revered masquerade in Igboland, a predominant tribe in southern Nigeria. The Ijele is a grand spectacle that commands respect, awe, and celebration. Today, Innocent Vehicles brings you the Ijele in a new form. A majestic, robust, and monolithic pickup truck designed to leave an indelible mark in the annals of automotive history. The Innocent Ijele is equipped with a powerful 3.0L turbo engine and 4WD to conquer any terrain with ease. Make way for the Innocent Ijele, Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.